Hey, what's up you guys, it's Caboose bringing you another Guardians of the Galaxy video, and today what I got for you guys here is another news roundup for the game. We're going to go over a brand new alternate suit that was revealed, some character bios for the Guardians themselves, and then an answer about whether or not the Guardians of the Galaxy game is connected to Marvel's Avengers. Before we get into everything though, I wanted to ask you guys, of course, if at any point you enjoyed the video, if you could consider leaving a like rating on it, it would show your support and I would really appreciate it. So if you enjoyed the video at any point, leaving a like rating would be awesome. And if you're new here and you're looking forward to the Guardians of the Galaxy game, well then I got you covered. I'll be making videos on all the news and updates, reacting to trailers and gameplay, showcasing gameplay, whatever it may be. From now until launch on October 26, 2021 and beyond, I'll be your one-stop shop for all things related to the Guardians of the Galaxy game. So if that sounds good to you, also consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be immediately notified when a video goes live. Lastly, wanted to remind you guys that I am sponsored by G Fuel. Head to that link in the description box below, get yourself some shaker cups, some tubs, cans, whatever it might be. Just make sure you use code Caboose at checkout. And with all that being said, let's get into this. Okay, first things first, if you head over to the Xbox website and go to the pre-order for the digital deluxe version of Guardians of the Galaxy, you'll see that there is a brand new suit there that we haven't yet seen. And this suit is known as the Social Lord outfit. You're seeing it on screen right now based on the 2020 Guardians of the Galaxy comic book run, and oh man, it looks good. The official description for the suit reads as follows: obtain an early unlock of the Social Lord outfit for Star-Lord when you have a business meeting at 10 but a battle to win at 10:30. And yeah, like I said, really cool alternate suit for Star-Lord. That is of course pretty much straight up the MCU mask, so this is close to what the MCU suit is going to look like, and this is because that 2020 run tried to get the look of Star-Lord close to what he looks like in the movies, because let's call a spade, the Guardians of the Galaxy weren't very popular before the MCU films came out. And although I'm not 100% sure if this is a pre-order bonus you get specifically from Xbox, because I haven't seen this on the PlayStation website or on Steam or anywhere else, the good thing is you can earn this suit through in-game progression, and you can do that with every single alternate costume in Guardians of the Galaxy, similar to what Insomniac did with Marvel's Spider-Man. Nothing has to be paid for, nothing is behind a pre-order bonus, everything can be earned. The only thing that pre-order bonuses do for you is give you an early unlock of the alternate suits. This is of course in contrast to a game like Marvel's Avengers, which does have suits that you have to pay for, which are real money, the microtransactions, everything is in there. It seems like Eidos Montreal, or maybe even more specifically Square Enix, wants to stay away from that games as a service business model when it comes to Guardians of the Galaxy. Just a straight up single player action adventure, no DLC, no microtransactions, nothing that you have to pay additionally out of the base game or if you get your hands on the digital deluxe or deluxe editions. But hey, speaking of Avengers, a lot of people have been asking the question, since this is under the Square Enix umbrella and Eidos Montreal also even put effort into Marvel's Avengers, are the two games connected? Will there inevitably be some sort of crossover between the Guardians of the Galaxy and Marvel's Avengers? And the answer is no. Somebody asked over on Twitter, is it linked to Play Avengers? And the Guardians of the Galaxy Twitter page responded, no, this is a completely original story with our own fresh take on the Guardians. So there it goes, all our hopes and dreams of a connected universe within the game, similar to what happened with the films. It doesn't look like Marvel Games wants to do that. And of course I'm bummed out. I think it would have been cool to see some sort of cross-pollination between Marvel's Spider-Man, Avengers, Guardians, have them team up in one massive game or something like that, but it doesn't look like that works as well in game form as it does in the films. And that's okay. I think it's fine. It allows these developers complete creative freedom with these games. That way they don't have to be shackled or have to worry about whether or not they're still staying within canon from the other games, or follow some specific timeline. I don't know. They could just do whatever they want, create the game that they want to make, and that's fine by me. But okay, last up, wanted to go over the character bios for each member of the Guardians of the Galaxy that we're going to see in this game. I got this through some fact sheets that we got from Square Enix, so let's go over them, read them, and see what these characters are all about. Starting off with Drax, and Drax is all that remains of a Catathian father, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, who lost everything. Once upon a time, Drax the Destroyer smashed through the galaxy like a wrecking ball, bent on avenging the galactic wartime murderers of his beloved wife and daughter. But after years of destroying everything in his path and failing to quell the source of his rage, Drax realized he needed something more. Joining the Guardians of the Galaxy is his first step towards finding it and proving that he's more than just the Destroyer. Pretty close to the comic books here, or if you watch the films, you'll recognize some of the story beats being mentioned through this character bio for Drax. His family was murdered. Maybe that means that we're going to see Thanos or potentially even Ronan the Accuser. I'm not entirely sure. I do like that him joining the Guardians is sort of a way of Drax trying to find himself and figure out who he really is, and that he doesn't want to just be known as Drax the Destroyer. Next up, we got Gamora, and she was raised to be a killer, a swift and silent dagger that her adopted father Thanos could wield from the shadows. She broke free of Thanos' grasp during the Galactic War, only to be cast aside by her new allies after she helped them to win. Gamora knows what it's like to be used and is looking to carve her own path. She's with the Guardians of the Galaxy for now, secretly hoping they won't turn out to be like everyone else. And yeah, that Galactic War is sort of the prologue to the events of the Guardians of the Galaxy game. Something happened, there was this massive war, and we're kind of dealing with the repercussions of that. Nice direct mention of Thanos through her character bio. There's really no getting around it. That character has a big draw or a big tie to the Guardians of the Galaxy, so it makes me wonder if we will see Thanos show up in this game. And Gamora's story sounds interesting as well. She was kind of cast aside after this Galactic War by the people that she worked alongside with during it, and she's seemingly putting a lot of faith in the Guardians of the Galaxy, or at least that team, to not do the same. The next character bio here is for Groot, and there's no one in the galaxy quite like Groot. Literally, his entire civilization was burnt to a crisp at the start of the Galactic War, and there was nothing he could do to save them. A powerful force of nature whose primary instinct is to protect, Groot was the first battle-scarred adventurer to join the Guardians of the Galaxy. The Misfit heroes are his family now, and he'll go to any lengths to defend them. Once again, mention of that Galactic War, we're starting to see the ramifications of it through each member of the team, which is super interesting. I can't wait to see how all this is going to be fleshed out when we're playing through the game and actually get to see who was behind this Galactic War. Why did it even happen in the first place? I think the story of this game is kind of going to be leading to that. Then we got the character bio for Rocket, and no one understands the plight of the, quote, little guy better than Rocket Raccoon. The product of a genetically engineered super soldier experiment, he escaped his creators during the Galactic War, having no desire to die for their profit. Bounty hunting to fill his own pockets proved more to his liking. Should the Guardians of the Galaxy turn out to be lucrative, Rocket figures he'll play hero for a while. With no race or world or family to call his own, Rocket has the most to gain from forming lasting bonds with the other Guardians. He is also the least likely to admit as much. Damn, this one's kind of sad. I feel really bad for Rocket. He's just the best. Rocket is the best of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and again, I'm sitting here wishing I got to play as this character. Either way, I hope we get to see all of this fleshed out in the story, or as we're playing through the story of this game. I know that Peter Quill, Star-Lord, is the main character. He is the one we're going to be playing as exclusively, but I just hope through gameplay and choices that we have to make, or through cutscenes, or just through the story in general, that there is enough narratively that we get from the other members. But lastly, we have the character bio for Peter Jason Quill. The self-anointed Star-Lord is a former pirate now trying to lead a somewhat straighter life. He and his Guardians of the Galaxy hop across the universe, still reeling from the ravages of war, looking for the best and most profitable opportunities to deploy their unique talents. Hopefully, a few of them might even provide purpose and a sense of redemption. When a new universal threat emerges, Star-Lord quickly learns that taking on an overpowering menace is the easy part. Very interested to see what this team dynamic is going to be like, to see how Peter Quill, Star-Lord, kind of takes the helm here, becomes the leader of the team. And although we've seen it happen in the movies already, I am looking forward to having them become a family in this game, because that is what the Guardians of the Galaxy ends up being all about. This band of misfits, they're all completely different from one another, whether it's through personality or through where they came from, but still, somehow, some way, against all odds, they come together as a family. And with all that being said, I now want to kick it to you guys. Let me know your thoughts on everything in the comments section below. First of all, what do you think about that brand new alternate suit for Star-Lord, or the Social Lord outfit? I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. Also, are you bummed that this game is not connected to Marvel's Avengers, or is that something that you're actually happy to hear about? Let me know what you guys have to say regarding that. And then lastly, which character bio did you find to be the most interesting between all members of the Guardians? Sound off in the comments, and of course, if you enjoyed today's video, if you could consider leaving a like rating on it, it would show your support. and I would really appreciate it. I'm Caboose, and you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Those links are going to be in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new. See you guys later.